Today, we're going into some of the questions that have come out, and let's answer one very technical question.
How do youths create wealth for themselves after acquiring knowledge, experience under a valuable person who have mastered a lot? How do such create wealth for themselves?
Very simple. And one of the reasons why the 9 to 5 compendium, which is even the beginner class, this is one very problem or solution, I put it like that, for those that are trying to come into the workplace need to understand that the reason why you are feeling that way is because you feel that you're going to give some of your years to this person as an expert, and you are helping the person create wealth when you are not wealthy. It starts from understanding one thing. Remember that going to a job, there are so many things you're going to learn. You're going to learn structure, you're going to learn so many things for you to begin to think of owning your company. So you can go to a particular place, you are actually going to that particular company because you like their structure and you feel that once you go there, you know everything, then you can go and start your company. That's number one. Number two, you are going there to serve because during the service, you will learn a lot and you will take it to go and start your company. Then number three, you really want to create wealth and you think that how can I create wealth working in this establishment? Okay, let's start from one thing. You want to create wealth for what? Because you need to be wealthy in life. Now, you are learning or working under maybe a mentor or maybe an establishment that is grounded, and you are like, how do I create wealth from that grounded establishment? What is your value? One of the things you want to do is that you want to own a company. That means you need to be valuable to even own a company. So you have to identify your value. And helping this establishment, what you brought on board is the value. It means that because you are valuable or you have become an expert, you have learned so much, now you think you can set up and start your own. Don't forget that going to start your own requires capital, expertise, a lot of time, and there's going to be a lot of time before you become like your boss. Now, you want to be in competition with your boss, but forgetting that your boss are put in some years, decades. So let me even use myself as a case study. I'll start from, okay, we'll put in over 2 decades. And so you are thinking of a real estate company, or you are thinking of a media company, or you are thinking of a finance company, you are thinking of coaching, you are thinking of whatever aspect of my life that you think you want to come into. My advice would be that you have to master a craft that is needed by your boss so well that you become the best of the best of the best. All fingers are not equal. We were not all gifted with the same abilities. Only that there are some people that are gifted to be leaders that can manage all of them. Doesn't that mean that even if it's a leader can manage everything, that your own gift doesn't play a role? If you think that the hand is not important, cut one hand. Your hand becomes so important in that establishment in such a way that you become indispensable. You become, from your mindset, a plus to the establishment. So let me give you an example. Let's say I am a money making machine, and not everybody is gifted like that. But in the midst of being a money making machine, I need operations. So a master in operations or a master in the back end, I like to be in the front, so the back end, can now create a company in the company instead of going to start their own. But look at, you need time. I'll give you something that happened in an establishment. There was a Moses, very good in PR. So good. He knows how to connect anybody in the world. He started to think of, I want to go and start a PR company. What you don't know is that the day you start, some people that even are doing things with you because of your boss will stop. So you are going back to ground zero. What the guy did was to discuss. You become so valuable in such a way that you can discuss with anybody in the company. Discuss and say, sir, do you know we can start a PR company? No, once we start a PRO company, it's going to affect what you are doing. No. The income of your company and the income of the PRO company. By the time we put two together, you will discover that our turnover is even better. Can you take a bet on it? No boss, unless the boss is from the pit of hell, will see such value. At least every boss is supposed to be a mentor. So if it is me, what I then do with that young person is, okay, so this is what the income. It still needs training. Because remember that now he's still using the structure of the boss. So he needs more time so that a structure is created for him in that line. After the structure is created, he has to be patient, and there's an arrangement. But at least his income is getting better. So he has a future. So he can see a future. I'm going to be the next, not CEO under another person's company, my own CEO. That's the book. That's the revelation of this book. My own CEO. So still leans on the boss, me, and creates that structure. So when the structure is complete, it's called apprenticeship. Remember that it was an addition. So that means no matter what the PRO was doing, he's still doing because the company fits this major company on the PRO platform. This company pays this company. I will get not a lot of payment because after all, I'm founder, co-founder. Right? And that makes my PRO expenses a bit because I'm a co-founder. Yeah? I first of all treat myself good before I treat others good. Another gain is that they will answer me faster than they will answer other people. And then I have created a child, a son or a daughter that, if sensible enough, remains under in terms of training, not in terms of lording over. So you have to discover who is my boss. It starts from who am I and who is this boss? Am I willing and ready to do this? Then you have the biggest PRO company leveraging on the expertise of your boss. And that co-founding makes me have another portfolio that is different from my company. That means if I'm able to raise 100 children, that means I have 100 different businesses with 100 portfolios. And what a way to live. I tell you that 9 to 5 is not a scam. You just need the right training on how to put all these things together. You need this kind of training. So you go and work and create a path for yourself, and a successful path that even those that are around you will look at you and you become the envy of all. Thank you.